What's up, everybody? Welcome back to yet another stream. Tonight we have got Oryx Frostbite facing off against the Spiderlillies in this Group 1 Round 3 match here, as this is going to be one of the last few matches in the next 3 days here of this first set of this first matchup, you could say. But it's definitely looking like this week has been quite interesting, especially with a lot of the matches today and a lot of the matches yesterday. We were very lucky to catch that game last night where the Marmite boys showed us a little bit what they have in store in Group 1. But now we are going to more Group 3, and now we're going to be seeing what Group 1 really has to offer here. So we are going to be catching these two teams as they duke it out to try and put themselves on the top of that group right there. And I realize I have clicked the complete wrong thing, and there it goes. There it is. There's the right thing that I'm supposed to be looking at. Hey, Carverish, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I just need to remember. All right, there we go. That's what we're going to look at now. I don't know. I've cropped it as much as I can crop it. My browser is giving me a hard time here for some fucking reason. I don't know why, but that's what's happening right now. But I do have a rather big announcement, which is going to be revealed after Champ Select in that 3-minute window. So be sure to stick around and catch that, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a fun one as we are entering the pick and ban phase with Nivea already being banned away from Henio. We're not going to see any of that as Henio has returned to that pro scene originally playing with Era Esports, has now made his way onto Oryx Frostbite as Misfortune will be the next ban against Spiderlillies. Well, now we are going to see Nocturne in the jungle going to be taken away, so no stage 6 load shedding happening this game. As what are we going to be seeing the target here? I gotta make sure I get chat out. Just please hold chat while I get chat out. I don't think I didn't give too much warning when the stream was starting, so there we go. As now Lux is going to be that next ban. As you see SPL fans popping in, Smogdog, welcome Smogdog with the meows, as Lux and Mordekaiser with target bans from Oryx. And then Urgot is going to be that final ban for Spiderlillies. As now we are going to go into that first pick and ban phase with Mumu being the first pick that SPL are going to lock in. As now we are going to get predictions in. Let's get these predictions up and running, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you get all your points onto who you believe could take the W tonight. As is going to be Oryx versus Spiderlillies for anyone who did not catch it out. So I'm going to go ORX and then there's going to go SPL. Be sure to spend all your points very wisely, but not at all. Please gamble all your points away. This is the only time you will ever be told that. As then it's going to be the Kindred and the Seraphine for Oryx. While then Brand will also be picked up for Spiderlillies. This Brand pick is rather scary. It has been picked across the board. It has been picked in both mid lane, top lane, bot lane, jungle, and support. This champion can be played basically anywhere, so would not be surprised if that is going to be flexed somewhere into a solo lane or possibly bot lane, with the exception of the Amumu. As now Lulu will be the next pick. It's going to be the Lulu possibly going to that support role. So the Brand is either going to be going into the bot lane or is it going to be going into the mid lane. As Kale will be that next pick. As that's likely to be the Kale top lane or Kale jungle. I'm broke now. I'm all in, man. It feels bad, bro. I'm all in on Spiderlillies. Oh, man is spending the points like he's gambling. Give that man a thumbs up, bro. As that is going to then be the Cogmore, which is going to be taken away from SPL. Not going to let that go through with the Lulu. So that is going to be a very easy takeaway. With Yorick then in the top lane being taken away from Shacosis. It's something he has played a lot in the past, something he is known for. Despite his name having Shaco in it, does not actually play Shaco at all, for that matter. Maybe used to a long time ago, but then Poppy will be that last ban there. Gonna make sure they can't deny any of the dashes here, and play that Poppy support. As now we are going to be seeing what is going to be the last ban going towards Oryx here. And I realize I actually need to get my blog. I need to get water. So chat, just please remind me to get water as well on after my break, like in that 3-minute gap. Okay, thank you. I really do appreciate it, chat. As then Senna will be that last ban there going into the bot lane. Let's just check if anything has changed according to the bans. Okay, so Nico. Okay, so it was a Nico pick, and instead of the Lulu pick, so that is going to be changed out. So that's likely going to be the Nico support as a wasted ban there on the Cogmore as well. So it's just they're gonna just resort out another date, but that is going to be the Rakan locked in. So that does put the Kale up in the top side with Seraphine in the possibly support or even in the mid lane here. Nampuma, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy, hope you have fun, and see how this wonderful series goes. As now we are in that second ban phase, ladies and gentlemen. And this is going to be the Garen, which is going to be picked up. That is the Garen top lane, so the brand will not be going there. The brand is likely going to be going into the mid lane or AD carry, as it is going to be AD carry brand, with the Nico in the mid lane and Alistair bot lane alongside the fiery man himself. And then what will be this final pick for Oryx? Yet to pick an ADC. Just have to wait and see on that. And then what will be happening here? What is going to be that ADC pick? Oh, that's not going to be an ADC pick, as that's going to be Ornn up in that top lane. Kayle and Kindred. So Kindred in the jungle, Kayle top lane, and Seraphine Rakan down in the bot side, as that is going to be just the hyper carry jungle, hyper carry top, hyper carry mid, and that is going to just be a bunch of healing and engage there for Oryx. Very interesting team comp, very solid team comp here coming through from them. As now we are going to just head into game here. I will move this down for anyone who wants to look at the draft. I know the draft is quite small when we hop into game, so it seems like getting all clear, and we should be heading into game very shortly. So please hold on as we just get the last few load-ins, and then we will be all good to go. There we go, everybody, as we are now into Champ Select again. Just see where it kind of gives us a better idea of where everything's going to go, because I really find it was a very interesting pick here, especially with like what Oryx have built. They built this very hyper carry, protect the hyper carry team comp with the Kindred and the Kayle, the two ults that can save anyone, the hard engage with the Rakan and the Ornn. It's a very interesting, well thought out team comp. They do have a lot of survivability, if you put it that way. Plenty of survivability and plenty of damage and plenty of scaling, infinite scaling for that matter, especially with that Kindred. And then the Kayle also reached that level 16, is going to be quite the menace. And then the Ornn items, once they come through, it is also going to be a bit of a nightmare for them there. As now we are just going to see where everything is going to be going. As bans are just going to be all over the place, but we see support for SBL coming in with these absolutely adorable emotes once again. And the Pop Nemo, we love the Pop Nemo, but these adorable emotes from Vixie's channel on my Nihilist. I just love these emotes, man. I need to commission those, bro. That guy is so good. Whoever made those, absolute legend. But we are going to then see where everything's kind of just going to go. So that could possibly just be a brand top. But, okay, so no, that's going to be not going to be brand top. That's going to be brand mid with the Amumu in the jungle. Kayle will be mid. Smork. Dude, I don't know. I love these emotes, man. I just love, like, I need to enable a whole bunch of other ones on my channel because I don't have them. I can make one cursed. Can I, like, curse one of my things? I can't make it cursed. Can I, like... Oh, I can make it cursed. What else can I make cursed? Yeah. I don't know what else I can make cursed. Anything I can make cursed, it will be cursed. Alright, now this is going to be way too heavy for you, chat. I know, chat, I'm going to protect your sensitive ears, chat. Can't have you listening to all that heavy stuff. Especially this heavy stuff. My gosh, why am I only getting the heavy stuff? It's a loneliness. Alright. But we are kind of just seeing where everything's going to go. So that Garen will be up in the top side against the Ornn. Very solid pick into the Garen. Into the Ornn. Does a lot of true damage, especially with that ultimate there. And the engage from Spiderlillies is quite smart. Especially with the Cozy Salmon plus the Pop Blossom from the Nico. Gonna do big AoE, big CC for the Brand ultimate plus the Garen. Gonna be absolutely massive there. But we are going to just have a quick look again at the Seraphine and the Rakan. Not going to really be a kill lane from what I'm at least seeing here. Seraphine and Rakan are just going to be playing for that healing and shielding. And then Kayle as well, just scaling with the Kindred in the jungle. And then Ornn will be farming. So it's a very much a farming game for the side of Oryx. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We just got to hope that at least see some action somewhere across the board here. But I will be right back. I'm going to get some water and get ready for the big reveal. Alright, chat. I gotta get the right music for this, though. Alright, everybody. I will be right back. Alright, chat. Big reveal time. Is everybody here? Alright, let me switch to the right cam. Alright, everybody. Reveal time. Alright. Here we go, everyone. We got ourselves the Oryx jersey. Got the name on the back. Looking really snazzy. Looking really clean. I'm officially going to be part of Oryx. Going to be doing a lot more of their streaming, but there it is, boys. Freshly delivered today. Yep, there we go. But it looks good. It feels good. It feels comfortable. And the name is there. All thanks to the people over at Oryx there, Mr. Shakosis, Bjorn, One Rocker, as you all know him, for dropping in with the solid merch to now go with the blazer. And I tell you, nothing has gone better with the blazer than blue and Oryx. So, feeling myself about this, absolutely love it. Very comfy, very, I don't know what it is, but I never thought I'd like the tighter bits around the neck, but it's not like tight that it's strangling you. It's just tight like it's just comfortable, you know? It's like a proper sports jersey. So, massive ones there. Thank you everyone over at Oryx Esports for providing me with such amazing merchandise that I am going to keep for the rest of my days and will be wearing for all foreseen Oryx related games in the future, except when it needs to be washed. But welcome Zeno, welcome to the stream. Just missed the big reveal with the Oryx jersey. Now all the casters have bias XD. As much as I would like to say I have a bias, I still try and keep my judgment. But yo, is that Judgment Kayle? Woo! What a skin. What a skin to have, Henio. My goodness gracious. Alright. Alright, let's make sure that we all get into game correctly, as I've got all the stuff done. There we go, but it's... The bias will never always be there. As much as you can wear the merch, it's never the bias. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Alright, let's go into game, ladies and gentlemen. But welcome everybody to the game. We are in, should be in game now. Just gonna make sure that I have everything all set up. There we go. And up we go. And music is gone. Can we all see the game? Currently have a tech pause, umpire. Alright, technical pause. Alright, that means I will be taking us to just to the full screen, just to chat with everyone. But yes, so clean, very comfy. Just feels good. It's not like one of those jerseys that you get where it's got like where it's the stick on. This is like embedded into it, and it just feels so good, and I love it. Because my girlfriend stole my other, well, stole, I mean, she owns, well, she's got my old era jersey. It's got my old era name when I used to play there. Just K6. I had that one as well when I was playing jungle for them. But it's just too much love for us all. Too much love, honestly. You guys have been absolutely amazing, and I'm very grateful to be a part of all this for the second year running. I know the last year was a bit rough on getting it, for me trying to get it, well, me off my feet, because I was in such a tough situation back in Joburg. But now much more comfortable, and everything has changed so much since then. And I've really been able to grow as a streamer, and from the support from all the people who've come to pop by, all the teams, from starting from when I was doing casts to 4 or 5 people with like a bloody era game that I had no idea I was gonna be able to cast in the lowest of the low. Like these, like it was I think it was Div, like it wasn't Div 3, it was like the open league, and it was teams that were being made together last minute. And now I've gone to the point where I'm playing it with people who have built a community with their teams and got this real love for the game. So I'm just really grateful for everyone who's shown their support to me over the last 2 years, and it has been an absolutely amazing journey, and I hope to continue this journey. And I just want to make sure that I give you guys the best possible content possible. But also, just for like a notice sake, this will be my last stream for the rest of the week. I won't be streaming till Sunday. So I know there was a preview match I was going to take, but I'm not going to be taking it anymore, because I'm going to be making sure I spend time with my girlfriend. We do long distance, and she goes back to Joburg, and I'm not going to be able to see her for probably till May, like November, maybe August if we're lucky, and get the timeshares and whatnot. So I want to make the most of that. So I hope people in chat can understand for the rest of the week. But I will be, from the following week, I will be catching games as often as I can, and making sure that as many games as possible get streamed, and many teams get the exposure that they want, and showcase the talent that are from these teams. That people's talent that has been around for a while, to people that have only just joined this whole community that we have, this League of Legends community. So I really hope that we can build something amazing. I've been wanting to do it for such a long time. I've said it time and time again with previous teams and previous organizations, and even previous tournaments. I mean, so many tournaments have come and died, and it's not what truly represents South Africa as a country. We needed to build a community full of teams from across Africa, Southern Africa, wherever it may be, and prove our mettle and our grit everywhere else, and really give off the energy that South Africans give off. We're a very unique kind of people. We have our own ways about things. We have our own ways that we talk, and we listen to each other and communicate with one another. It's what makes us so different. But we are going to be heading into game now. The pause has come to an end, so we are just going to be giving the last few seconds while everyone just loads in. And then we are just going to put everyone in their respective lanes, because right now I've got a Alistair support, and Alistair mid brand support, so it's kind of a bit weird there. But here we go. We are going to be in game, ladies and gentlemen, with Oryx Frostbite facing up against Spiderlillies here in this round 3 matchup in Group 1. So let's get rocking. Let's take a look at some of the skins in this game so far. So, in the top lane, we've got the mighty spicy God King Garen. Probably one of the best Garen skins made, legendary, to be honest. And then the orange skin here, this was the only orange skin for quite some time, but now he's sitting with 3, I believe. We have then got Spirit Blossom Kindred with the help of a little cursed... Oh, that Amumu skin is so cute. I love that Amumu skin. And Nico is just out here. Star Guardian Nico. Very, very nice. With the brand. It's not saying it's the brand. Who is going to be going Debonair brand here. So is going to be playing bot lane brand. Has been very, very popular in the last couple of patches. But this team has got a lot of AP. All it really needs to build is about 3 MR items. And that is going to be about it. It only needs really 1 arm item, and that's for the Garen that he's laning against. So won't need to focus that too much. But looking at the skins, Star Guardian bot lane as well. I believe that's Star Guardian Seraphine. I don't know for sure. But Rocker is going to be playing the Seraphine. And Henio on the Judgment Kale. Very rare skin here. One of the first skins on League of Legends. So that's something we are very much blessed with here. But Blue going to be clearing that out quite nicely. And then Shacosis going to smack it out with Hashi. The grass stacks work better for Ornn in the short trades, where Conqueror is better for the Garen in the longer trades. And rune-wise, with the fleet footwork for Henio, it's going to be just playing that sustain game in the mid lane. With the Conqueror going to only be picked up by the Amumu and the Garen. No Conqueror for the Kindred, which is going to be press the attack rather. And then we're gonna also have the Electrocute for Bithia, but Bithia, so it's not gonna be going the Comet, really gonna just go that bit of burst damage, as Brand is the one running the Comet. And then we have got the Alistair picking up that Aftershock. As we see poke coming around, as Alistair goes for a really solid poke engage there. Rakan gets the easy knockup, and nothing there from Dove. As that is just going to be the trade out. Rocket took a little bit more damage than they would have liked, and brand lanes are not particularly fun. Anyone who has played against a brand, regardless what lane you're in, it is not fun. Especially with the sheer amount of damage that he is going to be doing later on. I guess that extra bit of burn off, but the Rakan can use a healing just to kind of negate a bit of it. As Kindred has gone for that full clear, is in the bot side, and will encounter the Amumu as the little knock up there from the Alistair goes and just get a bit of poke off, as Garen gonna go for some smacky smacks, gonna do some like long damage onto Shacosis, who is going to have a bit of a rough one there. Oh my. But Brand really not making this a very fun lane, at least for Rocker in this case. So he's just getting poked out here. Still, the CS is quite even at the moment. But Amumu is actually bot lane. Is going to walk in onto Dove. Going to catch Dove out with the bandage toss, but not going to be able to do anything further, as that was not necessarily intended target. But Bithia is going to be going mid. And just going to smack up. Bithia is going to get caught mid by the Kindred. And just going to get a little bit of damage and walk away. Is Kaiju going to be really burning up on that Seraphine? The Alistair could look for the pulverite. You can't milk those. Love that Alistair skin. It's honestly, it's the one of the best, if not the best. Just for the taunt. Like, he just gotta go, he's gotta play the bell at least once this game. He doesn't play this bell at least once, it's just gonna be thoroughly disappointing, man. Gonna be hella disappointing. Oh, Kaiju takes a bit of damage there. Not gonna get the knockup as Alistair gets a smackdown there. Krez was bot side, but not gonna be able to really assist anywhere there. Very mobile supports. As Kale is just gonna keep up the farming. Not gonna be not gonna be looking to put too much engage there. As you see by the Nico, still very much full health. The Ornn also has not reset just yet. Has just been building some items in the base there. There's big damage coming onto Henio from the Nico. As Kale just wants to get that fleet footwork off, where he just wants to sustain, get to those core items, and get that level 6 so they can be ranged, and it's not going to be as much of a free stun here for the Nico. There is plenty of action there, as Garen is going to go for a big long trade here onto Shaco. Shaco's just not happy with that one. They're taking quite low. It's going to have to go for a reset, while Brand has also been able to get the ashes. Rocker is still in the lane, but did go for the TP and is gonna be chilling in lane. Well, you probably can, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be a different kind of milk you're gonna be getting from those, brother. As now Alistair can look for an engage here. The Mumu is bot side. They are gonna knock the Rakan away under the tower. As Dove is in quite low, but it's gonna be a flash from Dove. Rocker is gonna get hit by the bandage toss, but it's gonna be double hit by the bandage toss. They're gonna have to burn the flash. Double flash. It needed to be used the bot side by Oryx. As barrier gets used by Kaiju, taking a lot of damage from the Seraphine. The Kindred is now bot side, is going to be waiting for the Amumu. As we see it, the engage goes in, knock up, but immediate flash from the Amumu as well. So now no flash there for the Mummy Man. As bot lane just continues their farming. Kindred also is going to be quite far ahead in terms of gold right now. Got extra 2 camps on the board there. Shakota's still struggling to really do any damage over to this Garen here. And the Garen seems to be doing an awful lot of damage to the Ornn. Really needs to be careful. As our Kaiju can clear this wave quite easily, but because really needs to just be careful for taking any of these trades, especially now hitting that level 6, as Oryx are going to go onto this dragon here. They do have the priority. They know that the brand is going for that reset. They know Mumu's also looking for, well, they don't know Mumu's going for a reset, but they just do have the free reign. They have the lane priority from Henio. So this is going to just be a absolutely free Drake here for Oryx. With extra bit of shielding from the Rakan and from the Seraphine. They can do that quite early. As then Kindred gonna look for a possible reset, but Spiderlillies are maintaining quite a lot of lane pressure across the map, especially with this Garen into the Ornn, as the Garen can just go for these short trades, and the Ornn is using the Q just to go for those low health minions. Really does not want to take any chances, especially at this point where it could really mess up their lane state. As we see, Amumu is going to be trying to take that. Is going to take that Scuttle Crab and is going to look to take the Grubbies too. Kindred is in the top side, but they know that the Kindred's there, spotted on a ward just by her Raptors. As there's going to be 1 Grubby taken down, 2, and then the Nico's going to just be there to assist Kindred. Does suspect something, but not going to really be able to do anything about it, as that is going to be the first 3 Grubbies going over to the Spiderlillies. They were able to play that absolutely superbly. Had the rotations, had each member available, lanes were pushed, very free. And unfortunately, that's the sacrifice that you got to make in this mid lane with Henio, is that he will not be able to roam nearly as well as the Nico will in terms of lane pressure. Cannot push the lane very easily, especially now because only level 8, where the Nico can shove it very nicely. So it will not generally have mid lane pressure, but bot lane will have that pressure with that extra bit of poke. But now Addison's going to catch out the Seraphine, going to do a little bit of damage there. But Dove and Rocker are just going to keep maintaining this healing and shielding kind of thing in this bot lane. And would not be surprised, is okay, Rakan does pick up the new mobility boots. I'm just going to call them the new mobility boots, because that's basically what they are. They're glorified mobility boots, but that you have to level up, which makes them more and more entertaining to use, because you have to level them up. So that's going to be picked up by Rakan, so they're going to look to roam as the game goes. And really just want to scale, as this is a very ideal situation for Oryx. They're not going to give up too many kills in the early game. They're not really losing the objective-wise. Still got a dragon despite losing the Grubbies, but they were well aware that that was going to be the case. As Kale really just wants to keep this farm going, keep this scaling up, get to that level 11, and really start looking for these big team fights around the next Drake, as that will be what their priority shall be. As Kindred gonna be spotted. They do know that the Kindred could possibly be there. There is a ward, and Kindred will just have to back off, as they're likely gonna not realize that she's been spotted. Garen goes for some trade here onto the Ornn, but Ornn's taking very little damage compared to the last time. As Garen's Conqueror, oh, big damage once again. But Ornn still using the minions very, very well there, as Amumu is going to be in that bot side. Amumu is not spotted, but it will be as just walking into that vision there. And Kindred will be heading into that onto her mark here. Very comfortably, doesn't have any marks as of yet, so is going to be able to try and pick up her mark now. But Amumu is going to be there, is going to have plenty of people roam onto it. It does look like they want to take this fight here. Kindred really wants this mark. Is going to be able to get it here. But no engage as we see just people walking it out. Poke coming out across the board. The Spiderlillies try to deny that first mark for the Kindred. But that is her first mark of the game. As the Kindred scaling will come with time. And because because mid lane now gets a lot more experience, does level up very fast. It is going to be that level 11 Kayle will come out around 15-16 minutes. It's still 0-0. This is exactly what Oryx are looking for. And they will have the Drake priority will be there, but Kayle can go for some of these big trades now. Especially now with the mobility, with the Swifties as well as the blasting one. Up, big damage from the Ornn here. Just goes to the quick trades. Really wants to get that grasp. Will get the knockup. Oh, really good trade. The Ornn is going to be summoned. Big damage from the goat here. As Kindred is there. Gonna be flash, and that is the goat taking down Garen. First blood to the Oryx Shacosis over there. I don't know what I was gonna say, but there's a whole lot of words in my brain that I was gonna say, and then that just wasn't it. As Nico is gonna get caught out here, trying to pretend to be the Kindred, but now it just seems like Oryx are just going ham here, as there's gonna be the flash from the Nico and the Mumu as well. Alistair is gonna be there to catch the Rakan, as the Pop Blossom not gonna connect. Beether not able to get in range. Rakan really wants that kill, but does not have the ignite, does have flash. Gonna have to use that flash eventually. Now got a TP's coming up. Blue and Shakos are going to be there. But we got Hashi with the TP. Does have the ultimate. Could look for the Kindred. Is just gonna get the hop over. Henio is there as well. 4 members all top side are gonna be looking for that re-engage. The Ornn is not there. Big Seraphine ult are going to catch the Alistair there, but Nico's gonna drop that ult. Does not have the ult, only has the stun. Beether is going to be the target here for the Rakan of Grand Interest. Does connect there into the Ornn knockup, and Rocker takes down Beether. As that is 5-man roams in that top side to get these grubbies, to secure them, as they are going to pick up their next objective. While Brand just got some free reign on that ball lane tower. Just very comfortably. Did not really have much bother. Got a free tower plating. Kayle is going to TP just to catch that. As now Alistair will go mid to just try and clear the wave, try and keep the wave for Miss Beether. Miss Kindred will pick up these grubbies here. Very chill, very nice. And Kayle also just gonna keep farming, gets more experience. Seraphine gonna take a tower shot, but really not a problem. Big ulti from the Seraphine was really, really good. Catching out the Alistair. Did use the Unbreakable Will just to walk out of it, but did set the precipice for the rest of the team fight. Is now Kayle is going to be fast approaching, is hitting that level 11, so does have the upgrade with the extra bit of attack speed. Big damage coming out there. Brand does have the stun. Kayle's just going to go for the chase. Does have the ulti, big ulti, but that's not going to be enough as the Kayle gets thrown away. Ulti used by Henio, and Kaiju also desperately trying to get some damage off. Did get the ulti off, but could not get any bounces. As Rakan is bot side as well to join the Kayle. Seraphine going to sit mid, and now is rotating up to that top side to help the Kindred onto the Herald here. Going to be very, very simple there. This for the Kindred, not too much of a problem. The Kayle farming absolutely superbly. 134 farm at 14 minutes. It's looking really, really good so far. But Hashi is going to be dominating this lane right now, at least with the Stride Breaker. Will be able to do a lot of damage over to the Ornn, especially if that single target armor pen is going to connect there. As Beether does land the stun, big damage onto Dove. As then Seraphine just going to use that quick it's going to possibly get that quick recall with that Rift Herald usage. Kindred is going to get it as well. Pick up the magic resist as well as just the little bit more of a vision control with the control ward in their pocket. Kayle got the Nash's Tooth, and the Blackfire Torch was picked up by Seraphine some time ago. As then also the Ornn has picked up the Aegis Shield. The Ornn's taking a lot of damage from this Garen. Really something that he needs to be careful about, as the Andre's picked up for the Brand rather than the Blackfire. Really wants to go that max health damage getting that early, especially into the likes of the Ornn and the Ornn and the Rakan, who are going to be building a little bit more health, is going to be quite useful. Because Oryx are going to start up that second Drake, but Brand is very well aware of it. does have the ultimate, and they are quite stacked together, but Brandon is not going to continue it, as that will just be Henio going to be taken. Henio's going to be the target here, going to have to burn the flash. Is stunned up by Legend. Henio just going to keep smacking. We'll just walk it out. As, oof, that skin looks really cool. My gosh, those wings look dope. But now Kindred also has got, how many marks we got on the Kindred? It does have 2 marks so far, so it does not have that bonus just yet. As then Hashi is still dominating this lane, despite the Ornn getting the kill. The Garen is still very much a dominant force in this lane. Your logos for teams are the wrong sides, I think. Oh, they are. Fuck. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I need to fix those. Thank you, my man. I'm very grateful, Mr. Sitindale. Absolute legend. Sorry for the oh gosh, it's a little bit off. I don't want to do a little bit off. You are a legend. No, thank you. Jeez, almost, I swear I switched them the wrong way. That was my bad. But still very slow. Very slow from Oryx. I'm just going to play that very controlled team comp here with the extra bit of damage they are going to be getting later on in the game. 2 Drakes already, and they did pick up 3 Jarvies as well, so in terms of objectives are going quite nicely. Kayle just sitting in the side lane, just farming up a Storm, really not having too much of a problem, especially against this Nico. Will do a bit of damage, but really not going to be able to trade very well. As Garrett did burn the flash and the TP, as the Ornn did go for a kill. Not necessarily sure why the Garen flash maybe wanted to TP. I did not catch it, chat, unfortunately. Oh, Alistair does have the Hex flash. Has not been able to make much use of it, as now... Oh, good damage coming out onto Beetha. This Kayle doing big damage. Oh, well no, I don't even need to use the ultimate flash. We're going to be using it toward the bottom lane, but top lane is going to get down. As that's going to be a massive amount of damage coming out from the Ornn. Oh, but Bandit Charge does connect. Not going to connect any further. As now we see this on the side lanes here is just where it's going to be dominating for Oryx. A solo bolo in that bot side for the Kayle, able to take down Bithia and get their flash. As now Blue is on the hunt for Krez, and Legend the Megan is there. Shacosis will back him up, does not have the Court of the Forge Guard, but is going to try and at least do some damage. Gets a double knock of Kindred, going to smack away with that Kraken Slayer. Still going to do quite a bit of damage. Force out the flash from Legend. As the side lanes are being absolutely dominated by Oryx at the moment. Seraphine and the Rakan are just going to keep pushing that mid lane. Really just want to keep that control. As Ornn is going to take some tower damage. A bit of a mistake here from Shacosis. Knock up from the Rakan. Is Kindred going to be able to get it? It is look like it's going to be done. As the Kindred ulti is going to be dropped. It's going to be able to save Dove from a pending Garen ulti. But there's going to still be a lot of damage there. It's Hashi's getting cut out by Blue. Gets the stun. Rakan will get the knockup, but Garen secures a kill onto the Kindred. First kill going over the Spiderlillies. A crucial error here for Shacosis and for Blue. Overstepping their boundaries. Kindred did use the Sacred Lamp, just get Shacosis out of there, but forgot about themselves. And the Garen was able to use that Stride Breaker to slow down and pick up the kill. But we are still missed. That is... Oh, my headset is about to die, ladies and gentlemen. Please. Okay, that is the wrong cable. This is the right cable. Headset, you have done me proud. Well done, headset. Have I got it on the wrong way? Yes, I do. I've actually put my headset on the wrong way? Wow. How do I do such a thing? I don't know. As we see, Zeke's Convergence picked up for the Rakan. Really solid item, at least for the engage. A little bit of burn damage, a little bit of slows when hopping into 5 members. And with a little bit extra armor and health, will make it a bit easier for the Rakan to get in and out of some nasty situations. Speaking of nasty, we'll just walk that one out, just hop out onto Rocker. Just poke coming out. That's all this bot lane is really going to look into do. The Seraphine just going to be dropping some poke. Kayle is level 14 already. Has the Rabadons and the Nash's Tooth. Really going to be churning out that damage in the side lane. And no one can really contest her. The Kale will just keep on scaling, keep on farming. 221 farm at 20 minutes. Absolutely massive amount of farm there as Alistair tries to go for the engage, but Ornn denies it. Gonna smack that tower, really wants to get it. Gonna get the engage, the Forge Guard is not available, but Rakan will go in for the dive. Will use the shield to get up, but massive double knockup. The Forge Guard is gonna be summoned into the single knockup. Seraphine ulti, massive amount of damage there from the Seraphine. Rakan does not have the grand entrance, so will not be able to continue the fight. But it is going to be a kill picked up for Oryx. Hashi looked for the engage, not able to find it. But the brand is going to be ticking out with that Liandry's. As once again, Alistair will be caught out. But now so is this Mumu. Kindred going to be smacking it out. As now Henio is also going to be looking to do some damage here. Oh, but silence into the ulti, and Kale is just gone. The Garen silence denies the Kale ultimate. And that is a big problem. That's a lot of gold handed over to the Nico. As the Drake will be started and completed by Oryx without any problems once again. Amumu was not there. Amumu had to reset. So that is going to be soul point now for Oryx. Looking very solid here. There's still not really much happening in the bot lane. Brand is yet been able to be a part of these team fights. Has really been trying to get that damage off, trying to get that poke off, but has been having a bit of a hard time there. As Warmog's picked up for the Ornn. Very important second item. As you've seen, the item has been nerfed quite a bit, especially for those hard engaged supports who were rushing it just to get an extra bit of healing and to get the extra bit of movement speed out of lane. So now that is going to be a big change and is going to be shifted more towards those tanky top laners and those roaming junglers in this game so far. But now what looks like it's going to be preparing for Baron up in this top side as Henio doing a lot of damage over to Hashi. Does get that armor pen. Oop, magic, a lot of magic damage as Henio just gonna keep going. Henio does have the ulti this time around. The bandage shot's not gonna go, but Henio just keep going. Henio just wins. After taking it in the 1v2. It does have the ulti, but doing so much over the Krez. And that's going to be a double kill for Henio. Rakan does get that engage. Alistair does use Unbreakable Will, does use that locket, and does flash, but that's going to be a triple kill for Henio. He's absolutely smashing it with what looked like a 1v3 just to make it a 2v3. But Henio 4 for 1 for 1 here. Just scaled, put the word Kale in scaling. And it's just absolutely smacking it. Max level, max rank, has got that max ultimate. And has transcended into this absolute 1v9 machine. 6 stacks on the Dark Seal as Kindred going to be popping over some damage over to Bithia. Going to hop over the wall. Does get the mark, and Kindred will be able to pick that one up there. Does not get the mark, as we'll just have the Q to hop over just now. It did not get the reset with Wolf. It has to wait it out. As we now see, that's just going to be a hop over there for the Kindred. But now Dove and Blue are going to head into that mid lane as well. Rakan gets that Demolish proc off. Amumu has to look for the engage here. Now Hashi can lock out the Rakan. Gets the silence, get the able, get the knockup. Bandage starts coming out onto the Seraphine, but massive ulti onto the Garen. Now Brand does have the execute, does have a possible way in with the ultimate, but cannot hit the stun. This Kale has become too much of a problem. Scale has failed. I can't believe I said the scale has scaled, but the Kale has indeed scaled. As the Ornn is going to be called, they are going to try and get taken down, and Kale is going to try and get it. Really wants that kill, but not good enough. The ulti is going to be used finally by the Kale. Big damage. As Henio absolutely dominating. Smacking it around there. As that is going to be all members dead. Only the Brand is going to be alive. Does not have the ultimate. Has to pull off a miracle here. But this is looking like it's very much in the bag for Oryx. As they are clearing out these minions. They have taken out all inhibs but one. And now the Nexus is what remains. A move desperate trying to slow down Rocker. But the Kale says no thank you. And that is game 1 going over to Oryx Frostbite. One thing I am going to say is I do think that is going to possibly result into a Kale ban here. Because that Kale was rather scary. And I think that has very flagged. Why does it say flagged? It says flagged. I don't know. That's definitely not his name. So we'll be handing out these predictions now. Next game is SPL's. I definitely think it's a good chance. Good chance, my dudes. Because it did look very good for them, especially with that Garen pick up in the top lane. The Ornn really just played it as safe as they could, really trying to just contain the damage, as they knew they had to try and play for that early game. But with the late game, it just meant that Oryx had the upper hand. And that is just how it went, as everyone's playing the Swarm. I tell you, I am very keen to play Swarm. I just want to play Swarm, man. Swarm is so fun. Like, oh my goodness gracious. Never did. Storm is so much fun. Yeah, I've been playing it a little bit with my girlfriend. We've been playing 1 or 2 odd ones here, and I've been trying to find a good champion to use. Oh, but it is rave time. Oh, it's always rave time on this channel, man. We got the bangers on this channel, huh? Always got the bangers. Is the hydrate still a thing? Really liking Briar. I have to still unlock Briar because I've been playing it solo, and then with my girlfriend we've been trying to really get into. I'm trying to defeat Rek'Sai, but I don't really know who to use to defeat Rek'Sai because I've been playing Leona and Alawi. It's been quite fun, but I think the way to go is either the Jinx or the Seraphine. Yeah, I haven't unlocked any of these. Like, I'm so far behind. Like, I haven't unlocked any of these people. So I have to just keep playing and really just unlock all these characters so I can play a bit more. But up again, the hydrates. This is as much water as I have, folks. This is all I have at the moment. All right, let's just get into the spectate and whatnot. So let's go to the spec. Briar, go boom. That is the Briar way, you know. As a Briar player myself, I do very much love a good Briar. Alright, there we go. I still need to play XD. I cannot recommend it anymore, man. Like, I cannot recommend this game mode any more than it is. Like, it's... My girlfriend loves it, and she's got a predisposition to hate League at the moment because she got banned because it said she was, she was playing in drafts and she was learning a champion, and she got reported because she was trying to learn the game and ended up banning her. So she had a lot to say about League, and I do very much agree with what she has to say. Like, it wasn't fair on her. So she doesn't like playing normal. She doesn't like the community of League of Legends. Like, she's got very negative predisposition to the community, and it's justified. And I agree, because this community is toxic. So we need to find. I'm just trying to slowly bring her back to what she enjoys, and see if she wants to play more League of Legends creative content and whatnot. As 3, we did 2 Leona and Sarah to beat Rek'Sai. Oh, okay. Because I've been doing it on my own, but I'm definitely gonna need to look for some peeps to play it with here to try and unlock the rest of it. Oh, I'm so sorry she had a negative experience. Yeah, it was like she played a draft and she played Veigar, and she was really just trying to learn Veigar. And you know, people in League of Legends, like, I'm sure anyone in chat can support me on this. That people, they get so afraid of losing, even in draft picks, and they get so toxic because someone is playing a new champion, less than level 30, really just trying to play. And it's always those horrible people that really just ruin the experience. And it's a game that I love, and I wanted my girlfriend to enjoy it as much as I do, and I'm slowly getting her back into it. But she is not touching drafts or any of the summoners. We play ARAMs, we play Swarms, we're gonna play some TFTs. But I really hope that I can show her the bright side of League of Legends and the community that we have built here. As we are already into Champ Select here, as we do see the bans are going to be Urgot and Anivia, with Misfortune and Lux also going to be the bans from Oryx, but that is going to be Anivia, Nocturne, and Urgot is still going to be banned away by SPL, as we are going to head into these first few picks here, with the Seraphine picked up by SPL this time, so not going to be given to Oryx this time around. So we are going to let's get these predictions up and running, ladies and gentlemen, as now we are going to get into game 2 here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, game. Oh, that's not how you spell 2. That's Twoop. That was Twip. Alright, got it. There we go. Boom. But we are going to be... And then we are going to see what is a Swain pick for Oryx here. So another possible non-conventional bot lane pick here. Especially with the Swain. Could be support Swain, could be mid Swain, could be bot lane Swain. But we also think it could be a top lane Swain, tank Swain. Not very unfamiliar, but now that kind of suits it, as now the Kai'Sa will be picked up there in the bot lane for one rocker. It is something that the rocker is very good at, and it's something he's quite confident on too. And then we are also going to see what is the brand. Okay, I'm just taking some Biral because my anxiety is like through the bloody roof at the moment. And then I'm going to get a Malphite. As then we're going to see what is going to be that last pick. There's going to be the Amumu in the jungle going for Oryx. Not gonna lie, I'm grateful for the group of friends who helped me get past those levels. TFT is so much fun. My favorite game mode, I want to test Swarm out, but I got a new PC, so I've been playing normals and rainbow because I have decent FPS now. No, that's exactly what I did also when I first got my computer. I was playing laptop 30 FPS on low, and it was just not fun. But then you get that PC, the gaming PC, and it just feels good. You're playing on that like 144 FPS. You're getting the low ping, and it feels good. But I've just been trying to find ways where I really enjoy League of Legends, as I really just been struggling to enjoy just League of Legends as a whole. I love the community. I love the TFT. Swarm is fun as well, but I just haven't really found my way into the whole ranked system again, because it's just not as fun for me. But Xeno is vibing out here with some OG Skrillex. Bounce. It is OG Skrillex, yes, it is, with the recess. As now Kale is also going to be... Oh, but thank you for the follow, Mizunikai. Thank you so much for following. Thank you for enjoying the stream. Stay hydrated, Justin. I am hydrated, I promise. Honestly, I took a break and I went to an RPG. As we are going to see the Nico and Poppy are going to be the bands there for Oryx, and then the Yorick and the Kale. But Volibear will be the next pick, possibly going into that top lane with Swain in the mid lane as well. Yeah, I took my break from League. I played Fallout 4 for like a solid month when the series came out. I just didn't touch League of Legends at all, and it was like the best. It was absolutely amazing. And now I've got a whole bunch of other games I still want to play. I only started playing ranked as well. Was terrified to play solo duo before. Yeah, I mean, ranked is scary. I remember, oh, Caitlyn is going to be picked up for SPL here. Is now I'm going to see, just wait for the final pick, as that's going to be the Xin Zhao. So that is going to be the Seraphine, Caitlyn ball lane, Xin Zhao in the jungle, Malphite top, and Brand mid. As we're waiting for this last pick here, what are we going to be seeing? What could be going, possibly Swain mid or Swain bot? We are going to be seeing who is going to be playing that. As Anivia is what's going to be banned away. But wouldn't be surprised if we see the likes of a Yone mid. So this is something that Henio is very, very good at. Has played a lot in the past. But yes, so I only started playing ranked as well. You got this, I promise. I know it's scary, but you'll get there. Yeah, and I wish I could go back to the days before I played ranked. Back in those days, I played drafts and normals, just with my friends, had a good time. But it's just, ranked consumed me, and I ended up playing a lot more of it than I should have. And it was just rough. It was not fun. And it just made League of Legends a lot more toxic, at least for me. So I took that break, and now I've got a whole lot of games that I've got on my desktop that I just really, really want to play on stream. So aside from the Oryx streams, I'm going to be doing some other streams where I'm going to be looking to play some of these new games that I've got. I will put a list out. I'm going to put a list out on stream. Probably I'll put it out maybe on this stream or next stream of the games which I do have, which I'm going to try and look at playing. I've got the new Bandle City. I've got Cult of the Lamb. I've got Dying Light, which I also really like to play. Thanks again for veiling yourself, bro. I'm always, bro. Always, man. Always going to be here. I love to stream. I love gaming. I love all stuff to do with esports. In fact, I wish esports was bigger in this part of the world. But we are unfortunately that forgotten region. Not just in League of Legends, but everywhere. People say they're going on a world tour. They never come to Africa. Huh? You're going on a world tour. Where's Africa, bro? Huh? Like, it's just like they all talk that crap. Is this Oryx's main team for their org? From what I believe, it is yes. This is their main team. This is their first team, and then I think then they have Glacius as well, which I think is their second. Can't remember. Rank has a habit to do that. I think it's good to find a balance between rank and other things, and don't be hard on oneself. See, that was difficult for me because I am naturally hard on myself. I am naturally just. I've got a lot. I put myself under a lot of pressure. I really I want to strive for greatness, and then I end up failing, and then I beat myself up. But it's something I'm really bad at. So I just want to really make sure that I balance what I love and what keeps my competitive drive going. Because as much as I love these single player RPG games, I get competitive, and I get that competitive like itch, you know, like I really just want to like, oh, I want to play something I love. I want to do something I love, but I want to show people that I am capable. Where like I'm playing Fallout, I'm just playing it because I'm having a good time. Where League of Legends is more, I'm playing it because I want to show that I'm good at the game. But that's just really how it is. Yeah, started just have it. Wait, yeah, started to just have it's when what it is what it is mentality ranked to when rank goes south. So if it doesn't go full AP, then I don't even know. Dude, it's gonna be that. It's gonna be the Rod of Ages, quick like flicker blade. Cryo is okay. Cryo is their first team. Okay, I did not realize that. Okay, I haven't looked at Cryo, but I don't think if they're playing in this tournament. That these are just the boys I know. I know the boys on this team. I know the boys on other teams as well, who I'm going to try and be casting over the course of the next week once all the games get announced and everything. But yeah, so we are going to be seeing what is likely that Kai'Sa in the bot lane with their movement jungle, Volibear top lane, and we tank the tank Volibear. Cry's too good, Diamond 2+ to Masters, lads. Okay, yeah, that's too good for us. I mean that's very good for me. I'm pretty much bronze at this point. So Dacius is first team Damien trolling. Yo, this is a no, dude. It's Uncle Grom. Yeah, Uncle Grump. It's Legwomp. Not Uncle Grump, it's Legwomp. Would have been fun to see them play versus 80k main team Kappa. I think that could be organized, maybe not in the tournament, but as like an external thing. Can be arranged. I think definitely. I think Shikos would definitely be up for it. If they would want to organize that as like a show match or like just like because everyone would want to see that. So it would be fun. I think that could be organized. Shikos, and you need to chat with Zypher about this and see what you can organize because that would be quite fun to watch. Devs can be done, yeah. So I'm sure I would love to see it. As now we are. I think AT is too busy with overseas tournaments. I know they have been playing the overseas tournaments now. I don't know what they've been playing in. Zypher has been updating me a little bit more on those, but they have been busy. Okay, good luck on stream, BB. Alright, thanks, Shiko. Best of luck in the game. Best of luck to everyone playing, everyone in the stream. I hope you all enjoy. As we see the but I got smutty. Okay, guys, big decision. Hey, thank you for the resub. Thank you, Dreamwitch Luna. Thank you for the subscribe. 15 months, welcome. And, well, thank you. I mean, again, really, really grateful. And gonna make some big decisions here. Big decisions. Oreo or Smarties? Come on. Someone's gonna make a decision here. Very important decision. Oreo or Smarties? Not gonna be having this over very long. Both. Okay, I mean... Not wrong. Not wrong. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Okay. Smarties. I'll start Smarties, then I'll go Oreos. Yeah, everyone's Smarties, but I will have both. But yeah, I'm gonna have both either way. Let's go SPL. You guys got this. Yeah, I love seeing all the support out here. I'm just gonna eat. Like people think if you eat Smarties like this, like you take one out and just eat it like that. No, I am like a chaotic MF. I just go. Like that. Alright. Let's get some more tunes on here while I just wait for the lobby to load in. Alright. If OTK full main roster was Oryx main roster, no overseas players, then it'll be a fun to watch. I think that would be cool, but no cap on overseas players. Oh, okay, that yeah. I was about to say like, aren't most of them on overseas players? Take a single Smartie, then suck on like a sweet until the shell's soft enough to crumble in your tongue, then enjoy chocolatey goodness. Okay, let me do that. Okay, let me first finish the millions that I just put in my mouth. Okay. Okay, Grom. We will do it your way. Quickly. Alright. This is a dubstep song called Scream Saver. It's got League of Legends quotes in it. Alright, wait for it to load in. Anyone else also eat the outside of the... Anyone eat outside the Ferrero Rocher first? Ferrero? You mean Ferrero Rocher or you mean Oreo? I haven't eaten a Ferrero Rocher in quite some time. But I just need to make sure that everything's all sorted in the in-game, everybody. Oh, it seems to all be the same. Alright. Let's transition over there and let's go back in Ferrero Rocher. Okay. I used to, but then what I did is I didn't know what was in it. I was like 10 years old when I found out what was in it, and I hated chocolate, had nuts in it, so I would stop eating it. And then what I ended up doing was just chucking the whole thing in my mouth. But don't blame you. I mean, I put Smarties in my popcorn, but like that, I love to do that. I mean, my girlfriend put Smarties in our popcorn whenever we go watch movies, and it was quite yummy. It's quite lovely. But we are going to just have to rearrange the scoreboard quickly as jungler. Caitlyn is not the jungler here, but we do see what is going to be an AP Volibear. So has got the Doran's ring, so likely going to go for that Rod of Ages. As Bithia is going to be running that brand mid, going to be quite nice. Got a lot of AP as well, and with Hashi playing that Malphite, going to make it a little bit more difficult for the Yone and for the Kai'Sa, who are going to be doing that little bit of extra physical damage. But magic damage nonetheless, as hybrid damage across the board. We do love a Yone and a Kai'Sa, you know, two of Riot's favorite children who have gotten so many skins in the last few weeks, and it is just rather frustrating, you know? When Riot just like has their favorite child and it just happens to be Yone, or it happens to be Kai'Sa. But we know it also is the old ones, the ones we all know is Ahri and Ezreal and Misfortune, but Yone and Kai'Sa are quite high up on that list. But looking at the runes we see across the board here, so Swain is going to run that Electrocute, so going to get the easy damage off there, but Dove will take a lot of damage from the Seraphine and the Caitlyn. As we've got Comment in the top lane for the Malphite, and then Conqueror for the Zinzao rather than the Hail of Blades or Prickly Attack. I thought Lux and Yasuo are Riot's favorite kids. No, you have to, like, it's the broken ones. It's the 200 years of game design champions that just like make no sense but are so strong. I mean, Yone was the one who got like 3 skins in 1 year, which was wild. Oh, good connection there from the sun there, but Kaiju taking a lot of damage, but so did Rocker. As what looked like a good trade for them actually just completely flipped for Oryx. As we see the Dark Harvest is going to be running the middle of the brand. We've got Press the Attack for Shacosis up in the top side on the Volley Bear. But Kaelin's running their first strike, and Guardian for Legend As Henio is going to go in, is going to be running that fleet footwork, going to be doing a fair bit of damage over to Bithia, who is also going to be struggling. Fleet footwork for the fleet footwork for the Kai'Sa. Just want to go for that sustain, as the Malphite will be slowly running out of mana. That's the one problem with just spamming your cheese wheels on Malphite, is you will eventually run out of mana, and it's just going to be a bit of a rough time for you there. As Seraphine also not going to be looking to be the more aggressive, playing very defensive here with the Resolve tree picked up. And then Conqueror for the Amumu, so it's going to be playing just that sustain damage. Amumu there really wants to get into the thick of it and get an extra bit of damage on the board here. As Blue is going to be playing on the, going to go for an engage here, as Yone uses the Spirit, does just avoid the stun. Volibear smacking it up. As Amumu is going to be sitting in the bush, it's going to connect the Vanity Charge. Big damage there. Kai'Sa going to drop the exhaust, but Flash immediately. Oh, and Mask gets taken solo, but Zinza actually getting first blood onto the Swain. As Kaiju and Legend makes in quite low. As Blue's also going to be taken quite low. Double kill for the Zinza. Kai'Sa going to flash on and pick up one. But that is going to be a triple kill for the Zinzao. Absolutely smurfing it from the Spiderlillies. Crazy, crazy game here. Let's go hashtag nibble win as the it's a flash from Shakotas. Ends up being falling to Hashi as Spiderlillies pick up 4 kills and overstepping just that tiny little bit, not reflecting on the damage there, but really, really well played here for the Spiderlillies. But rather concerning on the engage there from the Kai'Sa. Did not get that extra bit of damage on the W. Did not get the burst on the Kai'Sa to proc the full passive and cause him to go for an aggressive dive. But the Swain got caught up by the Zinzao, especially that early damage and early sustain and CC. Zinzao was very easily able to pick that up. It's very, very well played. The Hard Rock, bro, I think you on the wrong stream, bro. Wrong stream, bro. As now Henio will just get poked out here, but the Yone shield not gonna be enough. Go show Nibble some love. We haven't been on stream yet. I'll put you on stream. I promise. I promise you'll be on the stream. As yes, last night I was preoccupied. Oh, Yone goes for the ulti. The fate sealed with the ignite. Not able to get the kill there onto the Brand. The Brand will survive, but I promise you will get spear on the stream. Okay, I'm prioritizing time with my family, and then also SPL win. Oh, it's big damage here coming out from Rocker and Dove, as Kaiju is gonna have to walk that out. Yeah, Justin, help our coach out and stream their games. Okay, I will. Next week, I will be watching. I'll be catching as many games as I can. All right, I promise. Scouts on it. I promise. Now, Rocker will get hit by that slow there, but Kaiju is not in a very nice position. We took 30 minutes both our games yesterday, Kappa. As now Legend in the making is going to be on the run here from Dove. Zinzao is going to hop over. And once again, this seems like the same mistake made over again. It's Flash onto Zinzao. Oh, the failed Flash from Krez. Not able to get that Swain. What looked like a possible fit. Another kill there. And the same mistake by Oryx. But they do make it out unscathed this time. Always a pleasure. Always got your guys' backs. I'm gonna try and stream all the teams at least once or twice, as many times I can get, because I am also human. Need some Malphite tips from the man, the myth himself. I thought you're talking about Zypher. Who are you talking about, man? He's the Malphite legend, dude. But still looking very, very good for Oryx right now. Well, Oryx, but Hashi is also going to be having a good time up on that top side. Been falling a little behind in farm, but nonetheless, still very comfortable. Malphite is just going to be providing that extra bit of CC in these big team fights, so gold not really needing to be prioritized onto this Malphite. After seeing his Malphite the other day, I even need some coaching on the champ brew. It's just the right thing. He goes, Yone, gonna do a lot of damage with the Bithia, gonna get the last auto, and the fate is going to be sealed without the ulti needed, and Henio is going to pick up his first kill in the mid lane onto that Brand there, with the help of the Berserkers and just the extra bit of attack speed. But hey, the Malphite main is here, bro. You're being outed in chat as the master of the rock. The master of being rock hard, bro. As Krez is going to be able to start up these grubbies here with Hashi. Not going to be too much of a problem. That will be their objective. They'll get all 3 of those. The Spiderlillies still lead the charge, as we see Merc Trade's actually been picked up for the Volibear there. And with the help of a little bit of armor, it's just going to help against the ganks from the Xin Zhao. I've heard he's on a 100% win rate in ranked with the champ. Kind of sus. Yeah, I mean, he's obviously scripting on Malphite, man. Like, he's obviously scripted. No one's that good at Malphite, man. Yone is going to go for another engage. Does not connect with the Q, but does sidestep absolutely superbly. And will be causing a lot of havoc in the mid lane. Bithia not going to be able to walk up as easily. As Spiderlillies still very much leading the charge here. Still have all the gold that they need, or doing all the damage they need to do. Playing their range, playing for that big team fight with the Malphite brand. And the Seraphine is, oh, Cheese Wheel comes out, does damage to the bear. But the longer this game goes, the longer Henio does become a slight problem. Will able to get that a little bit. Oh, but the Fate Seal's going to connect. The big damage will get the pop as Henio picks up the second kill in the mid lane. And as we say, Yone is 100% a balanced champion. Mumu hops over, catches Krez. Volibear does a smite from blue. Double bandage toss. The ulti is going to be used by Godsend. Volibear is going to go for the engage. Going to get that stun. But the Xin Zhao barely lives. But Mumu gets the shutdown. Volibear does use the ulti, but not going to really get much use out of that. As now the score has been even by Oryx. The Shacosis did have to use the ultimate there. And Caitlyn will just get a bit of damage with the help of the traps. Not going to be any problems there. As Dove, once they get some more poke, but Seraphine is just also doing what they need to do. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Dangin1604, welcome to the stream, and thank you for the follow. As now Dove also still really fighting for this ward here. Really does not want any control wards, as Legend is going to just smack him up. And Legend is level 5 to Swain's level 6. As Krez is going to make their way bot side. Cheese Wheel. We love ourselves a Malphite Cheese Wheel, man. We love the Malphite Cheese Wheel. As the Gathering Storm procs happen, hitting that 10-minute mark. Swain did pick up the health, the Giant's Belt, over any damage there. So just really wants to be a bit more of that chonky boy in this lane here. Especially with the amount of poke that comes up from the Kaizen and the Seraphine. But we're seeing resets across the board. Yone is well into that Blade of the Rune King. As you also see that the Volibear is going to likely be going into what could be, I think, is going to be going for the Jack Show. Could be going for the Jack Show in this. Oh, is not. Is going to be going for what is that Spirit Visage, especially in that early game. Going to be very useful, as we have seen in the past. The Seraphine lands a big ulti, big damage, and lands a slow, but Swain does go demonic. As the TP is coming out, Legend of making really wants to get to the edge, is going to flash away. TP is coming out from the Volibear as well. Yone goes for the Fate Seal, connects onto the Caitlyn. Kaiser hops into that back line, takes down Kaiju. But that's going to be Xin Zhao getting the revenge kill. Shacosis does not have ulti, and they are all very low. The Xin Zhao could have put something good here, but does get hit by the bandage toss. Henio taking a lot of damage from the tower. But that's going to be tower juggling, but they're not going to be able to get it. Xin Zhao gets taken out by the Yone. Hops in and out of tower range very, very comfortably. As what looked like a bit of a blunder from Oryx does get turned around by the help of the TP from the Volibear and the Yone making their way downtown. Is Blade like a must on Yone these days? I don't necessarily know for sure. I wish I knew, but I just know that the 3 hits are really, really useful, because now that you do any 3 auto attacks and it procs the slow. So it just makes it a little bit easier just to keep on your target. And with Yone, you are going to get that movement speed anyway. So slowing them and more movement speed just seems like it's quite fair. And with the crit changes, you don't really need to rush a lot of crit early, because you can just get that 1 crit item, get that 50% crit, and you're fine. Yeah, I can't see it being any good here except for the slow. Yeah, like the slow is a lot more useful. And the max health damage is not really super necessary, not yet even. Like Malphite does have armor, but not a lot of health just yet. So I think the reason why it has been bought is the utility it offers, like the slows materials, the slow possibilities and whatnot. And I think just it's all around just a very nice item. Like I think it just gives life steal, physical damage, and attack speed. Very much all the things that Yone needs, other than crits. Like it's got everything he could possibly need. As Bithia is going to be sitting in this bot lane with the Yone, who is going to just control that, as the rest of Oryx are going to be up in that top side. Are going to be smacking up these little grubby grubs and are going to pick up the 2 of the 4. So was one that was taken by the Xin Zhao, but then had to retreat. Hand the rest over to Oryx here. As now Blue going to catch out the Caitlyn here with the bandage toss. Second one is available. Could look for the possible re-engage, but Yone going to smack up Bithia. A lot of damage there. And Yone can just do whatever the hell he wants right now. Yone is so incredibly strong. Does not even need the flash. Does not even need the ulti. And just gets it done very comfortably. Yone picks up that tower. Xin Zhao is bot side to answer, but it's not going to be too easily answered. As Yone will go for a fight onto Krez. But big damage. The Yone is not going to actually get that pop. Oh, will get the pop as Henio's 402. And Ignite did get used onto the Xin Zhao, just in case pop is not going to land. But Volibear gonna go for a fight onto Hashi here. This could go either way, but Volibear is gonna have to back out. Really does not have the mana for this fight here. As Henio is now gonna walk in on Bithia again, but will get pulled out just as the brand stun is gonna connect. But Dark Harvest for the brand, very nice at least for them. As we are just going to see Hashi. Oh, the cheese wheel. Can we follow the cheese wheel? The cheese wheel's going. Cheese wheel is going all the way. And it hits O'Shea goes in base. Oh, I love to see it. Very sad volley getting butchered. I mean, yeah, like I play volley jungle, so I don't necessarily know what's good or bad and how to play the lanes. I kind of just like run and smack things. It's like all I do. It's the job description. As Rylai's picks up for the Swain, going to be a very solid item there, especially get those slows, one in the Demonic Ascension. The Yardage for the Amumu, Kraken Slayer for the Kaita, and then we've got Eclipse already for the Xin Zhao, Blackfire Torch for the Brand, and the Collector for Caitlyn, with the last item being the Echoes of Helia on the Seraphine. But Volley can't really look for a dive, can't really look to take this tower down, as Helia goes for that ulti, dodges the W. And that is just absolutely massive amount of damage on the Yone. As he is 5-0-2. Yone is absolutely smurfing it right now. And is going to be looking likely going for that Kraken Slayer as the next item. So not going to be protecting too much. As a Swain does drop the ulti, does get that movement speed. And he's got a big Seraphine ulti. Malphite hit 3 members of Oryx, actually taking quite low. Xin Zhao could look for a possible kill here, but we see Rocker and Blue are going to walk into the Xin Zhao. And that's going to be another kill going up to the Volibear. Kaita takes down the large grubby, as Swain is going to be trying their best to slow. And there is going to be another kill going over to Oryx as they take down Legend. But that Kaisa is going to be sitting under that tower and is going to be hugging it for dear life. Rocker is tanking tower here. And winning. Swain goes for the flash E, but Amumu is going to flash over the wall. Are they going to be able to get it? And Blue does it. Blue able to get that kill. 14 for 5. And looks like Oryx, after a little bit of a wonky start, are going to look to try and get this tower up, as Dove is going to get executed. Dove, man. We can't see that, Dove. Dove, that's not what we want to see, bro. This Volibear will pick up that tower. Not going to be having too much of a problem there. Yone helping themselves to the bot side jungle. Just kind of playing their own game down here. Not really going to have much contest. Yone is just making this an absolute nightmare for everyone who wants to deal with them. Xin Zhao can't really go and contest. Dove is bot side. Yone, 175 farm at 16 minutes. Almost 180 CS. As Yone now 181 is going to just go for that easy reset. But now he's going to go for a fight onto Krez. Despite having the Eclipse, the Yone is just going to absolutely smack it up. Yone does so much, and the Fate Seal comes out. Bithia taking a lot of damage, but does dodge it as well. Double kill there for Henio. And now Keiju is going to have to back off here. This Yone can go for that 1v3. Does have the sustain, does have the healing. Does not have the ulti though. But is going to possibly look for it. Not going to play around with that Seraphine. And just going to walk right out of it. As Yone still absolutely dominating the side. And Kaiser 3-2-3. And they are going to pick up that third Drake. It is going to be the Cloud Drake here for Oryx. And they are going to look to get that. They are looking to get that soul as the game progresses. But SPL have still got plenty of room for the re-engage here. They have got that Xin Zhao, who is quite strong, gets easy access to that backline, especially the Kai'Sa. And then the Caitlyn also scales very nicely. But Shacosis getting out of a difficult situation here, gets hit on by Crazy Spike. And Hashi, Caitlyn ult is going to drop, and it's going to be flashing over the wall. Flash, no ult from Volibear. Plenty of damage from the Xin Zhao, but Caitlyn ulti does not do enough just yet. Especially with that armor. With that armor not even there anymore for Shacosis. Let's pick up the Sheen. So he's going to go to that Frostfire. I need that water. As now the Yone really could go for the big fate seal here, but he's going to just hold on to it. Or at least until it's up. Kraken Slayer already has got the extra crit. Mumu lands the big ulti. Massive goes Samo. Rocket takes down one, but Seraphine takes the multiple ulti. Swain goes demonic. Crane is taken low by the Yone. Mumu picks up another. Demonic Swain desperately holding on. Really wants to just keep that ulti going, but will back off. As Yone is going to try and stack up the Q. Wants to get that face. He wants to hit the Seraphine. Knows that they have no ulti. Just going to smack up Hashi. But a lot of damage coming out from Rocker. As this is very much a tower dive angle with the help of the Volibear. Could go for a tower dive, but are just going to be able to push off SPL and really smack up this turret. Hey Mishu, what's up? What's up, Mishu? Glad to have you back, my mate. Been a minute, been a hot minute. Yone goes in for another engage on the Pythia, but it's going to back out almost immediately. Going to do a lot of damage there with just about 3 autos. There's this extra bit of attack speed and this on-hit damage, making Yone really, really spicy. Gives him that extra bit of damage when going for these team fights. Smacks away. Up. Yone goes for Fate Sealed. Big damage, forcing the flash. And Legend only just making it out, but the blade does get a little bit of a slow, but not going to be enough. Seraphine, really the target of a lot of this engage here. But Seraphine is the main engage for the Spiderlillies, as they really just want to use that big Seraphine ulti to their advantage to slow down these backlines and really control their front line as well. As Baron is just going to be duo. It's just going to be duo here by the Amumu and by the Kai'Sa. It seems like it's going quite comfortably. But Henio is going to be there, so this is just going to be the 5-man Baron. Nothing can really be done to stop it. His Baron Nasher falls. And Shacosis is still sitting in that side lane. Yone is not just going to sit with Dove and Blue. Look for these big engages. And Yone really just being a menace. As I don't like facing Yones. If there's 3 champions in this game and that I don't like playing against personally, and they just make my life a nightmare, that's Yone, and that is Yone, that is Brand, and that is Xin Zhao. They are so horrible to play into. So if you can play into that, shout out to you. As we see a little stun here coming out from onto Hashi from Shacosis. Can't really go for the dive. But big damage from the Yone. As Volley does do a little bit of damage onto Hashi. The ultimate is available for the Volibear, but it dodges the unstoppable force. But Seraphine is going to get a stun, it's going to get the charm, and the Shaco is just going to walk it out. A big damage from the Kai'Sa, takes down Kaiji. And now Dove goes ult and goes into Demonic, picks up the, big ulti from the Amumu, and the powerful blast from the Demonic Ascension. And Bithia will be closing us out here. As Blue is staying quite low, but the dash from Krez will lock down at least one. No damage coming out onto Krez unless the Kai'Sa gets into the circle, doing so much damage and takes down the Xin Zhao. Ace for Oryx. Baron empowered minions coming into that bot side. They have got the cannon minion. They don't even have supers. As a Yone is just farming up waves, but are they going to be able to go for the end here? The Volibear does have the shield, does have extra bit of damage there, but they are not looking like they are going to just try and go for it. But I'm going to have Yone goes for the ulti, gets the Fate Seal, takes onto Kaiju, but will not be enough. As Oryx in 22 minutes are going to take game 2 and close out the series 2-0. Yep, Yone is a no. Yone is definitely a no. Like, I don't like playing against Yones. Yones are not fun. Yones are horrific to play into, everybody. Like, they're actually the complete bane of my existence. So, there the points go over to Oryx, as they once again are going to take the W. But GG well played over to both teams. Very honorable game of League of Legends here. As we see a very, very stellar performance from the Spiderlillies in that early game really took advantage of this really early aggression that Oryx had up their sleeves, but was not able to come to content with it. They did so well. They did their best. They fought hard, and that's the most important thing. But GG, well played to everybody. Thank you to everyone who came to pop in for the stream. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you had a wonderful time. I will be streaming more over the next week or so. I'm not going to be able to stream up for the rest of the weekend. So I will be catching all of you very soon. Catching you all on the Monday, possibly on the Tuesday. So all the best to everyone in stream. Thank you to everyone who came to enjoy with everyone here. To well played to all the players, over to Oryx, over to the Spiderlillies. And I will see you all in the next stream. Peace out, fellas.